offers. The ever-growing network of CROWD1 is a global movement and a sales force with people that are building the businesses around the saying of consume, recommend, and sell. Consume the products yourself, recommend them to people around you, and also sell them through your network to in all 3 instances and receive commission through the world-leading CROWD1 compensation plan.
So, with the help of CROWD1, how do you make money? So, 20% goes to cover the overheads of the company, and 80% goes right back to the network in different bonus structures.
And when you join CROWD1, it's important to make sure that you fully understand the company so you know what to expect and how to kick off your business in the best possible way.
Exactly. Make sure to always listen and learn from the company. Watch the events, the global news updates, and also regularly check for updates in the news section of the back office. As previously mentioned, the products we offer are one of CROWD1's main pillars. So CROWD1 offers a variety of products and are constantly adding more products for all you users to find something that you like.
So let's have a brief run through our products. First of all, we have our entrepreneurial package to make sure that you can start off with a proper foundation in CROWD1.
Yes. Then we have Life Trends, your very own hotel, resort, and cruise booking engine, where you can book your next staycation at a highly discounted price at one of your desired luxurious destinations.
And a few months back, we launched the amazing platform of social gaming through streaming, Mixter.
Yes, it's steadily growing, and today we actually get to learn more about Mixter from Emerge CEO Greg Stevens himself.
That's lovely. We always encourage our members to use, recommend, and sell CROWD1 partner products. And when you do this, you'll get customer sales bonuses and take part of the active user pool. This is a great way to earn commission and bonus through the CROWD1 network platform.
And among our local products, we have the security app Safer, a great product for all you residents in South Africa. You should use this.
In Nigeria, we have the local lifestyle company, Tribute, where you can purchase perfumes, skincare, and a lot of other products to a discounted price.
Don't forget Epic One Lotto, which we started the rollout for just a few weeks back.
And if you haven't received your Epic One Lotto access yet, don't worry, you'll get it soon.
In the next coming weeks, we will start the highly anticipated rollout of Mindo.
Last but not least, we have the CROWD magazine. In here, you can find great articles, inspiration, recognition, and information from the management.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us hand over to our beautiful colleagues Bedisha Larsson and Rohan Tello.
Hi, Bedisha. It's good to see you.
Hi, Roshan. Good to see you. I hope you had a great new year and you are ready for a new product year ahead.
Oh, yes, indeed, I am.
Yes. Our social media offers a great way to connect with fellow members in the network. It's also a great way to discover not just news and information, but lots of fun content as well.
That's right. CROWD1 is active on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, with updates almost daily and full of useful information and entertainment for all members.
Yes. The social media channels are also great places to find promotions, giveaways, and stay up to date on important campaign deadlines so that you don't miss out on some of great offerings.
Exactly. And it's also important to follow our channels since some news are exclusive to our social media outlets. Plus, the more followers we have, the bigger and better our giveaways can become. Some of our products also have their own channels, like Mixter, for instance. By following Mixter, you can get a daily rundown of the different tournaments and prizes available for you to make sure that you never miss out of a great reward.
Yes. So why not check out our stories on Facebook and Instagram right now? Or perhaps give your thoughts on how the event is going on Twitter channel. Every event, we post many updates and loads of behind-the-scenes material, especially for you. Roshan, I have a question for you.
Yeah?
How can you use the social media in business for CROWD1?
That's a really good question. Well, First of all, make sure you follow all the social media accounts. And secondly, be active, comment, like, interact with your followers, and also post things yourself.
That's good advice. I have noticed that people who are constantly active with good content in their social media channels are more successful in the business as well. Everything is interlinked.
You're absolutely right. And by the way, I got an idea.
You can?
Yeah, do you want to take a selfie with me and
Yes.
maybe use the hashtag?
Of course I want. Let's do it. Okay. Cheers. Nice.
Nice, looks great.
Yeah, good picture.
Also, keep an eye out for some amazing pictures after the event that you are free to use in your own channels.
And as we just said, always use the hashtag CROWD1 Event.
Right. And thank you, everyone, and we will see you online.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Executive Officer Johan Westerdahl.
Hi, it's great to be back on stage again and have the opportunity to give you all a short business update. In my role as acting CEO for ICT Group, I see my main scope to secure a world-class support to all of you, our network. World-class products, the best business tools and education and training, so that you can get the best out of yourself. The Stockholm operation has just moved into a new and much bigger office, and there is improvements and action going on around the world. We are working hard to get all processes and procedures implemented. At the moment, we have approximately 20 prioritized projects, and there will come new ones along the way. I can assure you that all the staff in the company are focused on making 2021 to an amazing year with all of you. We need to have a compliant, unified, and aligned operations to secure our mutual long-term goal, to be the #1 crowd marketing company. One step on this journey is the new features in your back office. The aim is that they shall guide you and help you to develop both personally and professionally. The first thing I would like to show you is the new business guide. This page shall inform you about what normally is required when you're starting a business. Things like registration, accounting, taxes, rules when you like to take out money from your business. All of this is described in the business guide, and you will also find links to several useful web pages from local authorities around the world, where we list of web pages where you can find this information. The list is not complete, and we would like your help to find other pages that we can list here to help you to run your business. We have also added a new reporting tool to the back office. This you shall be able to create your own reports for earnings, gift codes, etc. You will find the new reports under your user and earnings and payouts. Click on payouts and it will drop down the menu that gives you several choices. You will find the reporting tool under earnings, total earnings. Here you can choose from type, period, etc. So you can create your own personal report. And when you have done that, you will find all the reports in the list below, where you can download them from. Both those updates in the back office are great tools for you. Another tool that we have talked about is the new updated entrepreneurial packages. And yes, they are on the way and will be rolled out during the first quarter this year. And finally, let's look at something I think all of you are interested in, the timelines for payouts during the first half year. As you see, receipts are paid out each month, the 15th. Payouts on CROWD1 rewards are done quarterly, the 15th of March and June. Active user pool and customer sales bonus will be paid out monthly, and the first payout is the March 21st. With all of this and all other things that are launched or is in the pipeline, I believe that we have a great year in front of us. Keep up the great job and the good spirit. Thank you.
May I present to you Head of Events, none other than Hanna Kimblad.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am so ready to kick off the new year together with you. For 2021, we are standing in front of a whole new structure for the events. I will share a little bit around it today. We will continue to have our amazing mega events, of course, but now they will be every quarter instead. Full of inspiration, motivation, information, and entertainment, as usual. Our second format will be an informative show where we share updates from the company and also deep dive into product information. The third format will be to have an exclusive talk show where we will get to meet extraordinary people from all around the world. These three formats will be spread evenly out over the year for you to enjoy something exciting and new every month. The first talk show format will take place February, March, and in April, we will have our next mega event. So please stay tuned. As I said last month, if you remember, when we send the events and other shows from the company, it's a great opportunity to have your own event at home at the same time. Let's plan ahead and always make a gathering to hit the ground running with the new information that's always shared at the events. Also, as usual, please make sure that you post pictures in your social media on how you're watching the events together and use the hashtag CROWD1 Events. I don't know about you, but for the past months, on every free second I've been playing Migster. And I have not been alone. So now I would like for you to hear from some of our Migster players. And also, if you would like to share your testimonial with us, please contact me at events@crowd1.com.
Hi, my name is Quentin.
I am Tilde.
My name is Hannah. I am sure you are recognizing me from the events. Today, I wanted to share my experience with Migster with you.
I have been playing Mixter for some time now. Mixter is definitely the platform for me. There is always a game that I like. I can play whenever I want from any device, and the quality is awesome, both the design and the technical aspects.
I am a passionate mobile gamer and got really curious about Mixter when I heard about it. Could it really be that good? And I can surely say that it delivers on its promises.
I love a lot of the Mixter games, and I, of course, have my favorites. What I do is I challenge my friends in tournaments, and we have leaderboards that we follow the development and who's in the lead. I must say, of course, I'm in the lead a lot of the times, but most of all, it's so much fun, and I love playing Mixter.
Ladies and gentlemen, honorable viewers, please make way for Sverker Karon and Celeste Kapellen.
Hello, I hope you had a great time during the holidays. What has happened since we met here in December?
We had a great month in Migster, and we have passed our first 100,000 subscribers. And we will soon launch some very exciting tools for getting all new CROWD1 members to be part of Migster as well. We will share more information in the coming weeks of how to enjoy that. Our next goal in Migster is to reach 1 million subscribers. And as you know, in CROWD1, we break records. So I'm sure we will reach it in no time.
Wow, 1 million. Let's do it. It sounds like it's going to be a busy 2021.
Yes, indeed. And let's hope that the world opens up a bit so we can do a global Mixter tour and maybe having live tournaments in some countries.
Speaking of tournaments, this is how it looks in the Mixter back office when entering a tournament. What you see now is a leaderboard on which you can see you and your competitors' scores and your place in the tournaments you are participating in. Sverker, I hope you have extended your subscription, and I expect to see you at the top of those leaderboards very soon.
Yeah, I will do my best.
Well, I'm a bit curious. Do you have any updates for the coming months?
Yeah, I can't say so much yet, but we have products in the gaming segment that will definitely keep CROWD1 in pole position in the crowd marketing industry for decades. And I can promise that on the next global event, I will be able to show you what it's all about.
Sounds good. Take care and see you soon.
Welcome, everyone, to this special session that we call the School of Increase. And we made this in a 4 series for you so that you can follow and get the foundation of how to take control of your mind. Because we know there's a lot of you out there that just recently joined and haven't been part of Sunday school or anything else. So we want you to get the foundation. Because have you ever wondered, like I did, like I still do, why is it that many people get tremendous success and some people never succeed in anything they do? And many years ago, I met my mentor and he told me, as I didn't understand back then, but he said, Peter, you can have almost anything you want in life if you just change the way you think. And then he stated, to think is to create. And if you're now smart and you have a piece of paper and a pen and you take notes, I will write down that to think is to create. And in this series, we'll go through how to set goals and how to overcome fear, because fear is the denominator for failure. And 95% of most people, they based their decisions based out of fear. Why is that? So we'll go through this in a couple of minutes here and give you the foundation on how everything works. So this is the thing. We all think. We all have a brain. And the thing is that we got this for free. We got a mind that is so powerful that it can change currencies all over the world. A mind that's so powerful that could be your best friend, but it can also be your worst enemy. And this is how it works. You know, most motivational speakers, they talk about positive thinking. That's all good, because it's a good start with thinking positive. But they never talk about the foundation, which we'll go through here today. So how does it work? Well, we have a mind, a brain that is divided up in 2 pieces. No one really knows where it's actually at, because they call it the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. And it works like this. We have senses. So we have eyes to see with, we have ears to hear with, and we smell. So we have the 5 senses, which we kind of use every day since we were born to read off the day. So when we were small, we look at our parents and we see what they are doing, and we try to copy them. And that is basically how it works. So we use our senses every day to read the day we're in, because we can't live in yesterday, we can't live in tomorrow, so it's only now. And that's also the key of success, to try to live in the now. Anyway, so we read the day with our senses. And they say that we have 60,000 thoughts a day. 60,000 thoughts, that's a lot. And those thoughts, they kind of create the movie of your life. So you read with your senses. So where are those thoughts end up? Because I just told you have a conscious mind, which is those senses. You read the day with your conscious mind. This is here and now. And you program your subconscious mind with those thoughts. So your subconscious mind is kind of a tape recorder in the old days, and nowadays it's actually a hard drive. And in that hard drive, you download those 60,000 thoughts a day. So if you follow me now. So you tell me that I have 60,000 thoughts and I download them in my hard drive. Yeah, not every thought, of course, because that would be chaos of thoughts, a lot of thoughts in your hard drive. But you download those thoughts that you repeat, or you have an emotional involvement. So when you look at something, you're experiencing something, you will download it if you repeat. So if you look at something many times, your subconscious will go, okay, I get it. Yes, that's how it is. That's how it works. And this great example, because from the world of sports, for instance, they say that you have to do a certain movement 10,000 times before you learn that movement for real. Like in ice hockey, because I know ice hockey a little bit. You have to do 10,000 skates before you even can skate. 10,000 strokes if you're going to try to shoot the puck, and so on. And I think that applies for everything. We have to do stuff a lot of times before we get it. And then we get good at it. So why all this talk about the conscious mind and the subconscious mind? Well, the conscious mind, people think that they actually make their decisions during a day. But they don't. You don't make your decisions with your conscious mind. 95% of all your decisions is made in your subconscious mind. Wow. Did you take that note? 95% of all your decisions, if you're going to say no to something, if you're going to say yes, if you're going to agree, that is made in your subconscious mind. So it works like you live this life from where you were born, you gather information, what you should think about things. That is called the core belief system. That is what you really think about things. You can try to fool yourself, but your core belief system is all those thoughts programmed into your subconscious mind up until today. And that made it very clear to me when I realized that I was never taught in school how to set goals or how to motivate myself or how to think positive. It was never about that until I met my mentor. And he said, Peter, if you just change the way you think, you can have almost anything in life. And I was a chaos on two legs. I was a wreck. So if I can do it, you can do it. You just have to have that urge to change. Anyway, so back to the conscious versus the subconscious mind. If 95% is made in the subconscious mind, that's what we need to change. And how do we do that? That's the question. How do we change it? Well, there's only two ways. Listen and read. So, listening and reading. So if you have a certain set of values, what you think about things, probably someone else put that inside of you, not you. And then you come across a business like this or anything, in life. Maybe you, like I ended up in a crisis in life where I had to choose to change. And you learn the principle behind the power of thought. So when we start changing our subconscious mind, because we have a hard drive of opinions, where we should think about stuff, anything in life. If we want to change that core value that we have, we need to start putting some new information inside. And that takes time. So most people, during their change, they think it takes too long time, or they come across too much fear thinking, and they quit. Right before they're gonna have some real success, they actually quit. Because they go back to the old thinking, to that fear-based thinking. So when we change our subconscious mind, we do it with our conscious mind. So we start reading stuff. What should we read? Well, read biographies of successful people, or read books where they talk about principles, or listen to people who have done something. They can tell you how to do it. And if you do that all over again, over again, over again, you will start reprogramming your subconscious mind. And if you have an emotional involvement, it's even better. That's why we talk a lot about goals. And that's why most successful people set goals. Because I think 95% of the population never set any goals for themselves. So where are you going if you don't know where you're going? Nowhere. But those goals can also trigger your energy. When you tell your subconscious mind that, for instance, you live in a small apartment and you want to move into a house or a bigger apartment or somewhere else, and you start looking at a picture that you really want, and you look at it every day and say, one day I'm going to live there. One day I'm going to buy that house or that apartment or whatever that is. And you start repeating that. And you're putting some new pictures inside. Your conscious mind will go like, okay, I understand. And it will make stuff easier for you to achieve that goal. It's not only about programming your subconscious mind, but it's a big foundation. Of course, you need to take action. You need to go out and, hassle. You need to do stuff out in the world, of course. But this is the basic foundation. It's also interesting how it works, because if you look at your conscious mind versus your subconscious mind, if 95% of all decision making is in the subconscious, where you put stuff in. You put stuff in all the way up to today, and then if you make your decision to change, because if you don't change, you will have the same things that you already have today. So if you want something new, you need to change. And what happens is that we have so much fear programmed in ourselves. We don't know it, but we have. Some people more, some people less. But fear is what kills everything. So you got to get rid of the fear. And we don't even know that we have it. So look at it this way. Since we think, we read the day with our senses, so you read a book, and a problem occurs. And that problem makes you scared. Like, wow, what's going to happen now? And fear is just a feeling that someone else put in there. Because there's nothing to be scared about. Then most people try to think away the fear. That's the biggest and the biggest problem they can make, to try to think away a problem. Because the more you think about the problem, the more and bigger it becomes. So the same thing with your subconscious mind there, when you start thinking about a problem, it grows on you. So what do? We have to change thoughts. So we think about what we want instead of thinking what we don't want. And people who are not successful, they have a common denominator. They think most of the day about the things they don't want. And then they get it. Because that's just how it works. So when we go through this process, the school of increase, don't lose hope. Because if you just stay on the path, it will work out for you. Because someone gave us this freedom of choice. You know, we can choose what we put inside our mind. We can choose what we read, and we can choose what we listen to. So this is the first basic lesson of the School of Increase. And next time we meet, we will talk about your comfort zone and how to create some real success out there. So guys, if you do this, your best of your life will be the rest of your life, because you're not who you think you are who you think you are.
Thank you, Peter, for sharing those insightful lessons and philosophies. It's now time to meet another top leader and ambassador for CROWD1. He's not only a top leader, but also a neuroscientist from MIT, a professional poker player, and a true businessman. Please give a warm welcome to Anthony Chatelain. Welcome, Anthony. Great to have you back on stage again.
Thank you. Great to be here again.
Now, I mentioned in my introduction to you, you have a master's degree in nuclear engineering from MIT.
Yeah.
So I presume that would, make the world your oyster when it comes to choosing what you work with. So why did you choose online crowd marketing?
It's true. It does open a lot of doors, especially in the United States, if I would work there. You could pick a lot of different businesses. It goes back to where I started. I actually started studying hard because I wanted to help my family. I wanted to help my mother because we didn't have much growing up. And I felt that I learned that if you study hard, you get a good job, you can provide for the family. So I was in that kind of thinking when I started. And of course, MIT was the best of the best and the toughest, so that's where I ended up. But actually, why I chose our business of network crowd marketing. It's actually a funny story. Listen to this. 20 years ago, after I graduated school, somebody invited me to a business opportunity meeting, and I go to listen, and at that meeting was the top earner, top producer in the whole world. It was a very, very young and successful Kenny Nordland. That's pretty amazing. So I feel that the pieces of the puzzles, they're falling in place now. The circle is closed because I took a look and I listened to what they were studying. They were studying about success. How do you become successful? You heard Peter mention it right now about how to be in that group who are a little bit more successful. I want to be in that group. What do they do? What do they do? What are they thinking? It's like the psychology of winning. And what they were actually doing, they were using a lot of, it's called NLP, like Tony Robbins, neuro-linguistic programming. It's actually a study of people that are successful. Neuro is what we think, linguistic, how you talk, and then programming is how you act. So it's actually a study of how to become successful. And what Kenny was showing people was how to reach financial success. And that was very interesting for me because I wanted to help my mother, my family. So it was more of to get that financial success. The difference is why I think is the best business in the world is that it's not MIT. You don't have to get a scholarship. It's just a few people who can do that. But this business, everyone can do it. There are no prerequisites. You just have to have the hunger, the drive, the passion, and you need to help people. You actually become, if you help people, you can go all the way. And that, I love that with the business. So that's why I chose this business.
That sense of contribution, also having a strong why, as you had with your mother.
Yes.
And then just transition, why CROWD1? What makes CROWD1 unique, having your expertise?
CROWD1, I've never seen, you have to remember, there are tens of thousands of different companies like this in the world. Tens of thousands. You can just pick. You can do anything from aloe vera to pots and pans. And you can earn money selling products. So it's just the concept. It's an opportunity. And when my friend Jonas, who also has 25 years experience in this business, also in the same company, he was one of the top earners. He wanted to show me this. And I sat down. Maybe you heard about the presentation where he sat down for 6 hours and doing a presentation because I wanted to know everything. And he was sweating, and I just kept pounding all these questions. I wanted to know this and that, etc. 6-hour presentation, but I saw it in his eyes. I saw the hunger. I saw the vision. I listened to what he said, but I saw it in his eyes that he's going to do this with or without me. And that the fear of loss came in because I was thinking, if it's 10% as good as what he's saying, it's going to be a home run. I don't want to miss out.
And look where we are today.
Yeah, look how are we working. Mobile, digital products. There's not a forced auto-ship where you have to buy a lot of stuff every month. It's modern. That's why I love this company.
It's a new way of working. It's a new way of business.
Yeah.
So if we would just, look in the vision ball and sort of see, okay, 5 years from now, where do you see CROWD1 or sort of this sector? Where are we?
I think it's now that everything is happening. Yeah. We just started year 3.
Yeah.
It's now that it's happening. How I see it is that we have built a platform of really superstar networkers, entrepreneurs. We even call the package an entrepreneur package because we will teach a person who does not have the skills yet, we will teach them to be entrepreneurs, to be successful, to build a business, to help the family. That's what I wanted to do in the first place. And I'm thinking, what if this is day 1? We're actually starting this business with 25 million entrepreneurs. We build a platform, we're on the runway, the plane is full of gas, we have the engines on, full throttle. I think this is the year where everything is happening. This is when everything falls in place. We have people in 100 countries, 100 different countries. Where we have people. Some do a little small business, some do big business. And so I just want everybody to understand, we're just offering the opportunity. And then you will see who takes and runs with the chance.
Yeah. The foundation is set. It's time to buckle the seatbelts, and it's time to head off. And with that, it's time for you to take the stage. I know you have more knowledge to give to the viewers. So, Anthony, the stage is yours.
Thank you. All right. I want to share with you one of my proverbs, a saying that has helped me through life, actually. really, really, really powerful. It's a Japanese proverb. It's called kaizen. It means continuous improvement. If you continuously try to improve, every day you try to do a little bit better, be a little bit better than yesterday. You heard me say it before. Why don't become a little bit better at inviting to a meeting, a little bit better at presenting the opportunity, then you can go all the way. This is my philosophy of life. And if you listen to Jim Rohn, I know a lot of networkers, this is what they feed their brain with. You heard about the positivity. Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, Bob Proctor, Brian Tracy, they all trying to help people to succeed. And guess what? It's for free today. If you look at my library, I probably have $100,000 of books, because this is what I feed my brain. I like to take a book. It took somebody 20 years to learn a skill, and I can learn it in 4 hours. This is why I'm also a professional poker player. Played for almost 20 years now. It's not rocket science. I figure if he can do it, I can do it. So I hope that you can have that same mindset, believing that if he can, then I can do the same thing. Jim Rohn, he says, don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems in life, wish for more skills. Don't wish for less challenges, wish for more wisdom. I think this is awesome, because you learn it's not going to be easy. We're going to run into a lot of problems here and there, but I see them as challenges. And I want to surround myself with people that sees a challenge. So the secret and the name of the game, if you understand what the crowd building is going to do for you, the only word that I need to become successful, the only word that keeps me awake at night is residual income. Kenny was talking about residual income already 20 years ago, and I understood. I'm a pretty smart guy. I understand that if I can do a job after 10 years in the university, if I can do a job, work hard, really, really hard, I can outproduce everyone, and then I can get paid for 20 years. That's good mathematics. It's just a numbers game. I understand that Michael Jackson and Elvis, they earn more money today than what they earned while they were alive. It's called royalties or residual income. Do you have residual income today? No? If not, let me show you. I have a business where I can show you how you can earn residual income. Listen to this one. My favorite TV show of all shows is Mad Men. The last episode of that series, the director, he wanted to use a Beatles song, Tomorrow Never Knows. It was like a 3-4 minute song. He really wanted to have that song. He had to pay $250,000 just to have it. But he said it's worth it. That's called residual income. So if Jonas, the founder, has given us the chance to build residual income, I just want to shake somebody and say, wake up. Let's do this now. Listen, I want to challenge everyone in the company to do a little bit more. Take your business from a hobby to part-time business to full-time business, right? Because if you do it as a hobby, you get hobby money. If you do this as a business, you can decide your own salary. This is what we're doing. So I challenge you to run, don't walk. I challenge you to raise your morals. You can never be too fair or too kind in this business. Don't harass the people that you take in. We're here to help people. So if your friend doesn't want to do it or at the same pace as you, let him be. Don't call him every day, try to harass him to do more. He doesn't have your hunger, maybe. Go to the next. I want to challenge you to stop looking at the business. We've been around now for 2 years. We have so many people waiting for us to fail, but I can tell you, it's year number 3 where everything happens. My friend, Kenny Nordlund, who knows this business in and out, he has studied network marketing, crowd marketing, longer than I've been in school. He has a doctorate in this business, and he taught me, if you look at all the big businesses in our category, the ones who are 20, 30, 40 years, the biggest earners, the top producers, they join year 3 to 5. Isn't that amazing? You have had us try it out, build this platform. Now we're starting year 3. I think that this year we will find some of the top earners in this business in the next year and 2. And with all the products that are happening, just to give you an example, because I hope this will motivate you, because it's the next call. I want you to raise your goals, because guess what? A couple of weeks ago, My right-hand man, my ambassador, best of the best, Magnus Larsson. He has his best guy in Vietnam, 3-star senior president, Mr. Wu. He has a president, her name is Amy. She makes this call to a successful guy in Korea to show this business. 10 weeks later, this guy is president. Who does president in 10 weeks? It's incredible. I know. We are going to find these top leaders who will build this bigger, stronger, faster, and better than we could even imagine. You just want that guy to be in your. So I want to challenge you today to pick up the phone and call the biggest player, the strongest guy in your team, the strongest guy you know. Pick up the phone, call him up, because I can assure you, he does not have more education than me. He does not have bigger vision than Jonas. He does not have the skills with computers as Jens, and he does not have the skills as our CEO, Johan Westerdahl. We're a dream team here, and we're doing this with or without you. So this year, just to let everyone know and wake you up, I'm going to produce 30 new presidents in India. I'm going to produce 30 new presidents in Korea and Japan, 30 new presidents in China and Vietnam. And I hope you're one of those presidents. Because guess what? You cannot do this alone. My inner circle, my best people, they give me energy. They give me strength. You have Magnus, you have Tom and Klaus. You have Christine from China, Mr. Wu. I have Alan and Serge. I have Sean Kumar from India. I have Jesper Wiklund. These are all rock stars. I don't have to call them and see if they're working. They also try to outproduce their group. That's how you get to the top. So I just want to encourage some of you, maybe some of you get that energy, get that little push to do a little bit more and go to that group, become a president. You heard about my example with the Korean guy leader who became president in 10 weeks. I tell you because I want you in 2021 to try to become president. 2021. And you need to build a lot of directors. So I thank you for your time, and I hope to see you here soon on stage.
Thank you, Anthony. Always a pleasure. Now, it is time to be entertained by a group who has literally danced in the new year. Please give it up for Move Your Feet.
Where do I begin to tell the story of how great love can be? The sweet love story that is older than the sea. The simple truth about the love he brings to me. Where do I start? Begin to tell the story of how great love can be. The sweet love story that is older than the sea. The simple truth about the love he brings to me. Where do I start?
Wow, I really enjoyed that. Got a little bit carried away, but thank you. Move your feet. Now we're going to have a little chat with the one and only CEO of Emerge, Greg Stevens, who is with us today via link. Greg, how are you?
Very well, thank you. It's a nice sunny day here in South Africa, very hot, but looking forward to a very exciting and prosperous Mixter 2021.
It's very exciting to have this Mixter Millionaire draw that's going on right now. So the rollout of Mixter has been a huge success. So tell us, share with us.
Yeah, sure. I think the key highlight for me is the fact that we've entered into over 150 countries in under 2 months.
Wow.
We are truly a global product. I've been in this business for over 15 years and I've never seen this kind of growth and scale in such a short time. Our goal now is to continually improve our content offering into 2021, specifically around the launch of Mixter Premium, which I have to say is going to be a truly game-changing, disruptive technology we're going to bring to the forefront. With this kind of reach and sophistication in our technology, we're certainly on track to becoming one of the world's biggest social gaming companies by the end of 2021.
Wow. So, but to start from the beginning, how was this idea about, the Mixter platform, how was it born?
Yeah, good question. And I'll give you a simple answer. We came up with the Mixter product when we saw the opportunity in combining network marketing and gaming, understanding there is an addressable market of 2.7 billion gamers, and how powerful that could be, whereby members could be rewarded for the sale of a unique digital gaming experience and by engaging in the product, so thereby becoming true sales ambassadors of the gaming product.
I understand that you must have faced numerous obstacles along the way. So tell me, I'm really curious. Do you have any, you as a successful entrepreneur, what would you say is the best advice for overcoming obstacles?
Yes, I would say there's a few obvious points that I could mention, not to sound too gratuitous, but I think the key ones would be determination, discipline, resilience, having a passion in what you're doing, having a gratitude in what you're doing, but most of all, I think learning from your failures, because it's truly the wisdom and motivation in failure one can truly achieve success.
Thank you. Today, we've reached the finale of the Mixter Millionaire. What an exciting day.
Yeah, no, it's a very exciting day and it's a very exciting competition. I mean, we've been running this competition now for a month. There's been tremendous engagement in the platform, and we're very exciting. It's really going to be a nail-biter.
Before I let you go, tell me, which is your favorite Mixter game?
Another good question. I think the great thing about our product and our service is that it's not about one game. It's about variety. Our product is a platform experience with layers of gaming variety, with hundreds of games to choose from and amazing brand experiences. So I would have to say my preference based on time, tournament or challenge I might be playing in. So I really don't have a specific game, but if I had to nail it down, it would probably be Square Stacker or Blowman, something thought-provoking and difficult.
Thank you, Greg. Hopefully I get a chance to challenge you, but until then, it's been a pleasure to have you with us today in the studio.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to hand it over to my colleague Sabine von Gafke.
Thank you so much, Carl. Now, doing good and creating a positive impact in your community and in the world is a philosophy and mission that CROWD1 strives for, and we also incentivize our members to contribute with. And there are so many inspiring examples of CROWD1 impactors and members who are doing amazing work around the world for people and communities living under less fortunate circumstances by using part of their income from CROWD1 to give back to their communities. And also over the holidays, holiday season, we saw there was no difference in this. We've seen generous initiatives around the world where many CROWD1 members have contributed with both big and small acts, from giving Christmas gifts to orphanage children to rebuilding roads and villages that have been devastated by flooding. And we truly applaud these selfless acts that together make a huge impact. And before I speak more about impact and sustainability, I want to show you all a short inspirational movie that we have compiled from a few of the photos and videos that have been sent in by our impactors and CROWD1 members. So let's take a look at the clip now. What beautiful actions of contribution, impact, and pay it forward mentality we saw there. This is truly how we shape the future of possibilities and positive change. And did you know that volunteering and giving back helps to counteract the effects of stress, anger, and anxiety? And that being kind not only has a direct effect on others, but also a positive effect on yourself as well. And in these times of the pandemic, I'm sure there's something we all can do to help those in need, for the humanity, for the planet, and for our species. Remembering that we may not always be able to help everyone, but everyone can help someone with an unexpected show of kindness that is not costly, but one of the most underrated agents of human change. So let's embrace this motto together, that being kind is the new cool. So do you have something that you've done that you want to share with us? If so, if you publish it online, any act of kindness or impact on social media, use the hashtag CROWD1Impactors, or email us your story and we'll pick it up and give it some recognition. You can email us on impactor@crowd1.com. And as I've mentioned many times, CROWD1 wants to incentivize and encourage impact for good and sustainable business. And we're proud to inform you that we'll soon also be launching our own sustainability strategy that will be part of CROWD1's mission and purpose, and that will be embedded in all that we do. And to initiate this sustainability strategy, we decided already last year in December of 2020 to give 10,000 euros to starters to a charity. And the charity we chose is Global Fund for Children. It reflects the vision of empowering people locally through enabling global progress with education and job creation. And as you are members, you're all spread across the world, across the globe. So we choose to donate to a charity that works globally. They're global, but they're also engaged locally. And that is because we really want to incentivize the leaders of the future, of course, our children. So let's take a look at a film introducing the charity Global Fund for Children. And with that, I say a warm welcome to Haley Roffey, who is Managing Director and Global Designated Safeguard Lead at Global Fund for Children, who is now joining us via link. Welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us. Now, share with us briefly what GFC stands for and also briefly how you work globally.
Well, Global Fund for Children is the only global nonprofit in the world that's dedicated to finding, funding and coaching truly local organisations that are empowering children and youth in numerous ways. We champion and support their ideas, not ours. So we're completely led by them and the incredible work they do because they know the community better than anybody. And we just want to serve with flexible resources. We help them innovate. We create spaces where they come together with other partners and we hopefully have long-term partnerships together.
Now, doing good and creating impact, of course, is truly applaudable, which is what you're doing. But I'm sure this also at some point, brings about challenges. So share with us maybe some challenges that GFC has, experienced and maybe also, during the pandemic.
Yeah, so we've had the same challenges that many charities, organisations, families have had over the past year. In March 2020, we all started working from home, so all of our staff all over the world. We had to set up an internal COVID fund to be able to resource some of our staff who live in more remote places in the world with not so great internet access. And I'm sure you can imagine that we've had to really change the way we work with our partners because we seek out and find real local leaders. We like to meet with them and engage with them in lots of unique ways that ensure we can help them be creative and responsive. So in the last year, we've had to pivot and do a lot of that online, which has come with challenge. Many of the organisations we work with live in very remote parts of the world. They don't have internet access. They were responding very quickly to changing circumstances in the local environment due to the pandemic. Some of our partners went from educating children to providing hand sanitizer and information about how to keep safe from COVID. So, we had to change our model a bit to help support them and really resource them with flexible funding that meant they could survive during the pandemic. We've also seen challenges for the children themselves. So we all know children and young people have not been able to access school in the same way that they were before. So we've had to support our partners to provide technology, internet, safe spaces online for children and young people. And that obviously comes with lots of different challenges, keeping them safe at home when home isn't always the safest place. So it's been definitely a year of challenge, but created amazing opportunities to bring us closer together, even though we're all physically distant. So we are grateful for the opportunity we found amongst the challenge.
And you're truly doing such important work, especially in these times. And as I mentioned in my intro to the viewers, now CROWD1 has initially started with donating 10,000 euros, and this time it's to Global Fund for Children. So share with us, what will you do with these funds?
Yeah, we're so thankful for that amazing contribution. It really came at a brilliant time as much of the world is experiencing big spikes in the COVID cases once again. We, as an organisation, we firmly believe that civil society is critical to serving children and youth, especially now, because they can still find them. And your funds will help us to continue supporting some of these incredible organisations in parts of the world that are often overlooked by other funders. And that's essentially what we're going to use the money for. And yeah, we're absolutely thrilled, really thrilled for the donation.
And we're thrilled to be able to contribute to such a worthy cause. And tell us, just as a summary, what are your visions for the future? I mean, looking forward and also seeing, like you spoke about how your organization is adapting to maybe the new normal in the post-COVID world.
Well, we are definitely going to take some of our new digital ways of gathering and meeting one another together. Our CEO has started convening a CEO circle with many of the founders of organizations, which actually means we've been able to bring awesome youth leaders, young leaders, adult leaders together once a month from all over the world. So why can't we keep doing that? Even when we're allowed to travel again, why can't we help one another still connect more often online to share ideas, to innovate? We're also really excited about supporting young leaders and children and young people who see an opportunity for transformative change. You know, they are the future. They have really suffered at the hands of this virus as it's taken away so many opportunities for them, not least their education. So how can we as a funder help connect them, build their networks, work with them, resource them to be part of leading the change for all of us as we move forward into a hopefully world that is not in a pandemic, you know, that it's a post-COVID world. And we're really excited to see where that takes us.
Haley, thank you so much for sharing this inspirational and important work and for everything that Global Fund for Children is doing. Stay safe and healthy.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And as we progress this year, we continue to look even deeper into our sustainability work. We've been working hard on evaluating the work that we've done so far, and also how Crowd1 can contribute to continue with positive impact. So stay tuned for more updates on this next month. And with that, I want to hand over to my colleague, Alice.
The time has come to hear more about the launch of Epic One Lotto. So get ready and please welcome Jonathan and Natalie.
It feels so good to be here again, Jonathan.
It really does.
Yes, indeed. It sure is.
Epic One Lotto is the world's #1 ticket message service. So what does that mean?
Well, it means that Epic One Lotto enables you to purchase real tickets to the world's 6 most popular national lotteries. Epic One Lotto gives you easy access to lottery tickets from Powerball, Mega Millions, Lotto America, Lotto, and Euro Millions in Europe.
Epic Lotto also offers a Lotto syndicate together with Crowd1 for the Powerball and for the Mega Millions lottery, containing a group of people who play together rather than individually. As the saying goes, stronger together. The rollout for Epic One Lotto is currently ongoing.
And for those of you who haven't gotten access yet, don't worry, it is soon your time.
Thank you for watching us today, and good luck with the Epic One Lotto at the Crowd1 50/50 Syndicate. Let's play together.
And win together.
Yes.
We have members from all over the world, but unfortunately, with the current pandemic situation, it isn't possible to travel as much as we would like. However, we're not letting anything stop us hearing from our amazing leaders, so we've gotten some great testimonials from every corner of the world. Please be inspired, motivated, and enjoy.
I would like to advise you to do. Learn. First of all, learn. Do your homework. Make your plan and set your goal. And try best as you can. And you must have a strong desire for success. Strong desire for success. Strong from your mind. Strong from your heart. And it will inspire you every day. If you would like to succeed, you must have strong desire for success. Thank you.
Thanks.
Vale, preséntate, por favor.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Mi nombre es Leder Antonio García Seña. Hola, ¿qué tal? Mi nombre es Leder Antonio García Seña. Tengo el rango de presidente, una estrella. Me siento muy orgulloso. Me encuentro en la ciudad de Medellín, Colombia, del habla hispana.
¿Cuál es tu hábito número 1 para tener este gran éxito?
Mi hábito número 1 para el éxito te podría decir que es la constancia y la perseverancia.
¿Qué 3 consejos daría a alguien nuevo en este negocio?
Para las personas que son nuevas, que están entrando a este negocio CROWD1, lo primero que tengo que decirlo es que tenga mucha fe, que persista y que la otra nunca vaya a desistir.
¿De dónde sacas tu motivación?
Mi motivación la saco gracias al contacto que tengo con mi equipo permanentemente.
¿Dónde encuentra usted su inspiración?
¿Dónde encuentro mi inspiración? Mi inspiración la encuentro en mi familia, en mi esposa, mis hijos, mis nietos, mi padre, hermano y amigo. Esa es mi fuente de inspiración.
¿Tiene usted una aplicación o una herramienta online que usa y que nos pueda recomendar?
La herramienta online que estoy utilizando actualmente es nuestro medio Zoom, que esto actualmente nos está dando grandes resultados.
¿Tiene usted una rutina diaria, lo que ha creado este éxito?
Claro que sí. Tengo una rutina diaria y son las capacitaciones continuas que desarrollo para llevárselo o transmitírselo a mi gente.
Genial. Esto fue todo. Muchísimas gracias.
Hello, CROWD1 member. I'm Christine. I come from Canada. I work in CROWD1 for 1 year. Now I'm a 2-star senior president. I'm very proud of being CROWD1 member. I'm happy work with Manas. 大家好，我叫 Christine，然后非常开心在这里跟大家做一个简短的一个分享。那我是来自于加拿大多伦多，在这里感恩所有的意见，非常感谢团队里面所有伙伴的努力付出，成就了这么优秀的华人团队。那如果要让我给3点建议给新人，那我给出最重要的3点。首先，第一个我觉得很重要的就是相信。你要相信自己的眼光，相信公司，因为没有人会全力以赴去做一件自己不相信的事情。其实我觉得世界上没有绝对的事情，一切都是最好的安排，对吗？那么第2点很重要的就是志与同频的志同道合的合作伙伴合作，因为我们把时间花在精准的客户群身上，会让你事半功倍。那么第3点很重要的就是要参加公司的会议，线上会议、盛会，那么最快的速度掌握公司的第一手资料，让我们更好的规划我们的市场。当然呢，在我们狼族团队有为大家量身定做的培训课程，帮助大家找到最快的捷径，走向市场的成功路向。那么大家觉得1年里面，那我的动力一直都这么勇往直前，那是来自于哪里呢？其实我的动力来源就是能够看到团队里面更多的伙伴成功，改善到他们的生活状态，那么这是让我最有动力的源泉之一。所以的话呢，我觉得在这1年里面，很多伙伴都取得了非常成功的成就。在我们的团队里面，有超过18位以上的总裁，180位以上的董事，800位的经理。那么这些数据可以告诉大家，他们做得到，你都一样可以做得到。那么最后呢，我祝大家呢可以在 CROWD1 里面有一个重塑人生、重启辉煌的人生，然后呢创造辉煌的一页。那在这里呢，祝大家最后新年快乐，心想事成，谢谢。
Salam dostlar, mən Nabil Bədəlov, Azərbaycandan prezident 3 ulduz.
Əziz CROWD1 yeni üzv olan şəxslərə əsasən bəzi məsləhətlərim var. Necə bu işi qurmaq olar? Bu işi qurmaqdan ötürü ilk öncə vizyonumuz olmalıdır. Vizyonumuz olarsa bu işi biz çox professional şəkildə qura bilərik. Vizyon olmaqdan ötürü professional olmaq lazımdır, öyrənmək lazımdır. Əgər işimizi professional biləriksə, əvəz edilməz olacaq. Yəni bu ilk andan olmayacaq. Bunu yavaş-yavaş təcrübə ilə qazanacaq. Yəni ilk maşın sürən adamı fikirləşin, nə qədər çətinlik çəkir. Ancaq sonradan qapını açır, maşına daxil olur və sürür. Həmçinin idmançı dəfələrlə məşq elədikcə professionallaşır. Artıq mininci dəfə o zala girəndə artıq o çəkinmir. Həmən hərəkətlərə başlayır və çempion olur. İkinci əsas məsələ görüşlərdir. Mütləq biz şəbəkə qururuqsa, komanda qururuqsa görüşlər keçirməliyik, professional olmalıyıq. Görüşlər keçirməkdən ötürü zənglər vacibdir. Hər gün zəng gələksə, 10-cu günündə zənglərimizdə necə dəyişiklik olduğunu hiss edəcək, səsinizin necə möhkəm olduğunu hiss edəcək. Bəzi adamlar deyir, mən minlərlə insanı üz verib bilmərəm. Yəni minlərlə insan üz verməm, 5-6 nəfər sizi eşidən insan lazım olacaq. Sadəcə sizin yanınızda olan, sizi buraxmayan insanlar olacaq. Həmin 5-6 insanla dünyanı fəth edə biləcəksiniz. Üçüncü əsas bir məsələ zəng eləmək məsələsidir. Nə vaxt ki, siz niyə sualına cavab tapacaqsınız, yəni CROWD1 mənə nəyə lazımdır, onda siz daha uğurlu olacaqsınız. Yəni insanları biz dəvət elədiyimiz bir CROWD1-dır və bilməliyik ki, insanları niyə dəvət edirik. Əgər biz bu suala cavab tapa biləriksə, böyük komandalar quracağıq. Bunların hamısını biz inkişaf etdirməliyik. Bunları bir idmançı kimi bədənimizdə formalaşdırmalıyıq, düşüncəmizdə formalaşdırmalıyıq. Və buna görə də bunlar etdiksə, hər kəs uğurlu olacaq. Hər bir kəsə CROWD1-da uğurlar arzulayıram. Sağ olun. Var olsun CROWD1.
Vâng, xin chào cộng đồng rau quanh trên toàn thế giới và cộng đồng Mai Rau Anh tại thị trường Việt Nam. Tôi tên là Phạm Thị Bích Phượng, tôi đến từ thị trường Việt Nam. Và tôi đã đạt được cấp bậc Resident 2 sao trong vòng 10 tháng. Tôi xin chân thành cảm ơn sâu sắc ban lãnh đạo công ty Rau Anh đã tạo ra một cái cơ hội đã giúp cho rất là nhiều người thành công trên toàn thế giới. Và tôi xin chân thành cảm ơn người sponsor của tôi, đó chính là Resident 1 sao anh Lê Nam Hải. Và đặc biệt tôi xin chân thành cảm ơn sâu sắc nhất, đó chính là Senior Resident 3 sao anh Mr. Vũ và Ambassador Mr. Manus, người đã mang cái cơ hội về thị trường Việt Nam, đã giúp cho hàng nghìn người Việt Nam thay đổi được cuộc đời. Và ngày hôm nay tôi rất là hân hạnh, rất là hạnh phúc để được giao lưu và chia sẻ với tất cả những anh chị em trên toàn thế giới. Cái thói quen số 1 để tạo nên cái sự thành công của tôi, đó chính là tập trung 1000% về cái việc lan tỏa và chia sẻ mỗi ngày cái công việc rau quanh đến cho những người mới. Và động lực mạnh mẽ của tôi đó chính là gia đình của tôi, là ba mẹ của tôi. Tôi mong muốn họ có một cái cuộc sống thật là hạnh phúc. Và đặc biệt đó chính là đồng đội. Khi tôi nhìn thấy những cái người đồng đội của mình lên những cái vị trí Director, Resident, họ thật sự thay đổi được chất lượng cuộc sống của họ. Đó chính là động lực mạnh mẽ nhất của tôi. Và tôi có 3 lời khuyên dành cho những...
Привет всем, меня зовут Сергей Кочерин, я из России. Hi everyone, my name is Sergey Kochelin, I am a professional networker, and my number one habit to create this success is to be consistent and love what I am doing. If you're in the business, I can give you some tips to succeed. Firstly, be yourself. Second, never stop learning. And third, help others to succeed in the business. To keep your motivation strong, always remember the day when you started and your reason when you started. You can find inspiration from people who already passed the same route which you try to do. In modern time, you can have different tools and apps, but always remember what people join, not tools and apps, but the people. So position yourself in social media. Use different channels like YouTube, Telegram, and be yourself. Just try to show your own vision on a business. Don't be like a monkey which repeating everything, but try to put something special from you and people will join you. Your daily routine must include learning, teaching, helping other people to be successful. Thank you. Спасибо.
Now, let us welcome to the stage the co-founder of CROWD1, Jonas Erik Werner.
Wow, what a day. What a start of 2021. There's nothing better than actually start to look what we have done in 2020 and what we want to do in 2021. So let me show this. The goal when we started the company was actually to change the world online, to give millions and millions, actually hundreds of millions of people all around the world a better chance to be a part of the biggest movement and everyone on the globe to the future of online business. What we did in 2020 was extraordinary. We didn't know in the beginning of the year what should come. In 2020, everything changed, and a lot of people around the globe had to face a totally new world. And even we had to very fast 100% online. We broke all records, and in 2020 we also did everything that we promised and everything that we wanted to deliver. 2020 was a year that most of us remember. I will like the year when we changed business and forever. 2021 will be the year, as many people have said before me today, the year when we change not only this industry, but we change the world online forever. Never before in the history have so many people been in need of a second income, a second business online. And we are here to provide all people. It doesn't matter in which country you live, we will have a business for you. Already today, we are in more than 120 countries around the world. And in 2021, we will go on and develop products and services and make sure that we have all the tools to provide the best platform, the best business ever in the history. 2020 was a very special year. We had big plans to go global with a lot of offices all around the world to be able to support all members, all millions of members locally, to make sure that all people have the right support every day to be able to create the perfect business. As you know, 2020 was a very special year, but In 2021, we will make sure that we go all around the world with a lot of new offices. So let me show this. In 2021, we will not only go around the world, open up offices on a lot of places, we will also make sure that we, for the first time in a very long period of time, will start to meet all of you members around the globe. And the first live meeting in 2021 is actually in Dubai, where we also open up a really great office to be able to meet all of you members, where you have the chance to take in your team, to take a closer look to our company. The first big meeting is actually already in end of February, where hundreds of members will be invited to meet the company and to spend a couple of days to see all the plans for 2021 and also have the chance to meet the company and, of course, have great leadership education. So please take a look at this. Wow, I'm looking so much forward to Dubai. It was more than a year ago since I had the chance to meet all you members and the leadership in the company. It will be a couple of great days, that's for sure. But we are not only delivering a lot of upgrades, a lot of new launches, upgraded systems, and live meetings. We also start this year with several promotions. And it's important that you use them because they are the way from the company to give. And I know that we have two of the greatest promotions ever in this industry. And to make sure that you don't forget them and make sure that you talk with all members about them. But let's take a look.
Thank you so much. Now, today has also offered some exciting news and launches that we also hope has been a source of inspiration for you all. Not least, the School of Increase with Peter Jacobson that teaches us how to have a successful mindset.
Yes, and we heard from CEO Johan Westerdahl on the entrepreneurial package and great business tools that we have available in the back office.
And I was also very inspired to hear that CROWD1 is working so closely with Global Fund for Children.
Yes, and that's truly inspiring and sowing the seeds of doing good in the world. And last but not least, the exciting news that CROWD1 is now launching in Dubai.
Wow.
That was all for this time. Stay safe and healthy and stay tuned for our next event. And now let's hand it over to the epic Stephen Simmons.
Tonight, I just wanna take you higher and throw your hands up in the sky. Let's set this party alright. Players, put your pinky rings up. What y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe somewhere. Look out! Pop, pop, and showtime. Showtime. Showtime. The guess who's back again? They don't know. They don't know. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. When Cuban links, designer mix, Inglewood's finest shoe. Don't look so hard, might hurt yourself. Don't you keep the color red, the blue. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me, waking up the rock. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my father, y'all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Just put your pinky rings up to the moon. What y'all trying to do now? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe somewhere. Look out! Second verse for the hustlers, gangsters, bad bitches and ugly ass friends. Can I preach? Can I preach? I gotta show 'em my pimp, get it in. First take your sip, do your dip, spend your money like money ain't shit. Woo-woo! We too fresh, gotta blame it on Jesus. They ain't ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault that y'all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Just put your pinky rings up to the moon. What y'all trying to do now, man? 24 karat magic in the air. Head to toe somewhere. Look out! Everywhere we go to be like, ooh, so player. Everywhere we go to be like, ooh, so player. Everywhere we go to be like, ooh, so player. Now let me break it down like 24 karat magic, yeah. 24 karat magic. 24 karat magic. Don't fight the feeling, invite the feeling. Just put your pinky rings up to the moon. All right now, what y'all trying